Let's take a closer look now at the situation on the ground in Gaza, where hundreds of thousands are enduring hardship inside the territory's yellow line. We have this report now from DW's Tania Krämer.
This road ends at the so-called Yellow Line, a demarcation line separating Israeli-occupied areas of Gaza from the rest of the territory. Even filming here is dangerous. Rania Abuful was displaced and now lives with her 2 young children in a bombed-out building nearby. When the ceasefire started in October, her husband Muaz, a veterinarian, was killed trying to reach their former home, unknowingly crossing the then newly created Yellow Line. Rania says maps at the time did not show that the house lay beyond the line. Relatives last saw him shortly before hearing explosions.
For 9 days we were asking around. We posted appeals online for anyone who might have seen him. No one had seen him except a relative who told him it was dangerous at the time. Exactly 9 days later, we received news from someone who said he had pulled him out.
The so-called Yellow Line is a demarcation boundary drawn under the US-brokered ceasefire agreement in October 2025. Talks on the second phase of the deal have since stalled, with Hamas's refusal to disarm a major obstacle. The line splits Gaza from north to south, with Israel controlling the eastern part and Hamas, a designated terrorist group, largely controlling the rest. Rania says she has not been able to recover her husband's body. For Palestinians, it is a deadly and shifting no-go area. In some areas, the Israeli military marked it with yellow cement blocks. In others, it remains invisible.
We hope they will withdraw, but I lose hope. God willing, they withdraw and life returns to normal. I more than anyone want them to withdraw so we can go to the area and be sure. We want to confirm if Muath is actually buried there. If he is there, to look for any trace of him. I still have hope he might be alive.
Rather than withdrawing, the Israeli military is deepening its hold on the territory. Recently, it introduced a so-called Orange Line, an unmarked restricted area with shifting boundaries. Last week, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that Israeli forces are now holding 60% of Gaza's territory. In the Israeli-occupied area, all that remains are piles of rubble, the remnants of what were once people's homes. This used to be part of Shejair, a vibrant neighborhood of Gaza City. It is where Somaya al-Batniji used to live. She was displaced early in the war. More than 30 members of her extended family, including her husband, were killed, she says. Then last August, her 14-year-old son was also killed in an Israeli airstrike. She says he had been on his way to collect some belongings from his great-grandfather's house in Shejair.
Losing my son affected me deeply. There is no place I go where I don't see him.
She now lives in a tent in central Gaza City, struggling to hold together what remains of her family and life.
God willing, we hope to return. In every previous war, this has made it difficult for us to return to our area. In 2014, we were destroyed, as well as in 2008 and in 2022. In all these wars, we were targeted. Our home is closest to the border with Israel and is always targeted, meaning there is destruction in every war.
Like Rania, Somaya fears she may never be able to return home, and that the boundary could harden into a de facto border, cementing Israel's partial occupation and reshaping Gaza's territory.